What it do, future Bulldogs? I am Demario James, but I go by DJ, and today I'm gonna be helping y'all go through the A&M housing application process for part 1, of course. So with this, we're gonna go to where it says housing application, right above your name, and then we're gonna start the process, man. Y'all ready? All right, so to start off, you have your personal information, student information. You know, basic stuff: first name, last name, date of birth, student number, which is gonna be your A number that you receive in the email, along with your Bulldog email. Your gender, your student cell phone number, your parent and guardian contact. So with this isn't to tell on you or anything like that. This is basically so if something ever happens health-wise and we need to get into contact with like a parent or guardian or anything, we have their contact. And if they don't answer, we'll ask for emergency contact, just so we can keep your family up to date. With your permission, of course. We're gonna save and continue that. So moving on forward, we have the housing agreement, which is basically like the terms and conditions to where you living at. They're gonna tell you about abandonment of property, what will happen to your property, the use of facilities and spaces, the will to vacate, you know, everything you need to know, like the fine lines behind staying where you are. Make sure you can download this, save it, because you might not be able to access it again, and it's good to just have it on hand if needed. But once you read through that and you agree with everything, you enter your A number once again. And one thing about this A number is basically your social security number for campus. You need this to get whether it's financial aid, student activities. This is how the school keeps up with where you go and what changes are made to your account and everything. So up next we have grad guard. So grad guard is basically like you're in good hands of college. What's the word I'm looking for? Help me out. It's your renter's insurance. So as you can see, it says you leave your laptop in the library unattended as you grab lunch to later find out that it was stolen. It can help cover that. You lock your bike up and you return from class, your bike gone. It helps with that. Say you in a residence hall and they don't know how to cook, and Lord forbid that y'all have a fire and your things get smoke damage. This is what grad guard is for. So, you know, it's basically like to make sure that they have your back if anything goes down. We're gonna continue to the next step. This basically asks you, do you want it, purchase it? It gives you the rundown. You can edit your coverage and everything, but right now I'm gonna decline it because I have to put in my information and I'm not about to give y'all my card information. All right, so I declined it, save and continue. All right, so here we go. This is the real nitty gritty, the fun part. So this roommate matching questionnaire, this is what they are going to use to see who you'll be most compatible staying with. As you see right here, it has my roommate search screen name, which is just my last name and my A number. Make sure if you are trying to get a certain roommate, or if you know you want to be in a certain roommate group, that you know their last name and their A number, so it could be, you know, no ifs, ands, or buts, no hiccups or nothing. Y'all can just go straight to it. Let's go through the questionnaire. Okay, so boom. Are you able to live within a room with an approved ESA or service animal? So I don't have any problems with any animals. So I'm gonna go ahead and click yes, I can live in a room with any animal. Like I said, it just shows who you're compatible with. And notice that it says approved ESA, emphasis on approved. If you have a pet or animal that's not approved as an emotional support animal, you're going to have problems bringing them in. So make sure you have all your documentation, your paperwork and everything on your ESA. Do you need some type of sound when studying? No, I don't. Do I smoke? No. Me personally, I have asthma. I'm not doing no smoking. But this isn't a question to get you bammed up or anything or get you in trouble with campus. But take note that smoking is prohibited. But like I said, this is just to see who you're compatible with, because, you know, you don't want someone coming in smelling like smoke and you're not a smoker, you know, something along them lines. But once again, smoking is prohibited on campus. Do you usually stay up at 12 on midday on the weekdays? Yeah. What time you go to bed on the weekends? After 2. What do you like to study in my room? Okay, so boom. Now we have the about yourself tab, which is basically like a description. So I could put like past SGA vice president. You could put where you from California or something, you know, something crazy. Well, nothing crazy, but you know, just a little rundown. You could put your Instagram at, you know, little things like that. This part, display my screen name and profile to other students in a roommate search process. That, listen, that is what you want. Hold on. That is, you want to have that on yes. If you are trying to get a certain roommate, you want to have that set to yes. Because if not, they're not gonna be able to find you. They're not gonna be able to type in your last name. They're not gonna be able to find you by your A number. So make sure you have that as yes. If you're trying to room with your friend and y'all trying to get in the same roommate group. So boom, after the questionnaire, we're gonna save and continue. All right, so now we have the part y'all looking for, the roommate selection. And this is just for part 1. Part 2 will be dished out later. I'll walk y'all through how to do part 2 with the rooming assignments and everything. But right now, part 1, we just selecting your roommate. Once you get to this screen, you can put a search for roommates by ID or screen name. Remember, I told you to keep the screen name on or else they're not gonna be able to find you. So here, yeah, you just type in the last name and A number under screen name, and it should bring up the person that you would like to join their roommate group. And once you do that, that person will be the leader. And when part 2 opens up, which is the part about choosing your room in your house and your building where you want to stay, only that one person will be able to put both of y'all in a room. Hey, let's see if we have you know, search roommates by lifestyle questions, the basic questions I told y'all about earlier. And then if you don't have a roommate, or you know, you didn't select one, you can just press save and continue, and that'll be the end of part 1. But when part 2 comes back up, that's when you will be able to select your room. And you can still do this even if you don't have a roommate. You don't have to have a roommate selection. You can just save and continue through that, and you'll be placed with whoever chooses the room with you. That's it for part 1. I will be getting back to y'all with part 2. Y'all enjoy. Welcome to A&M.